Prince Harry and Meghan Markle snubbed in last ever royal engagement. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were reportedly snubbed at their last ever royal engagement. In 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were seen walking hand in hand into Westminster Abbey for their last ever scheduled royal engagement after announcing that they were stepping down as working royals. While attending the service 4 years ago, a last-minute seating arrangement change saw the Sussexes skipping their expected place alongside the late Queen Elizabeth II in the formal procession into the Commonwealth Day service. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. The couple were instead seated in the second row during the televised event. Harry and Meghan were seen chatting and laughing with Prince Edward and his wife, Duchess Sophie, who were seated next to them. Meghan, dressed in a vibrant green ensemble complete with a hat and cape, smiled eagerly as Prince William entered alongside his wife Princess Kate, who looked equally striking in all red. Initially, William and Kate seemed to avoid making eye contact, but TV footage later showed Harry silently mouthing hello at his reportedly estranged brother while Meghan smiled and offered a small wave. This was the first public appearance of the brothers since Harry's surprising announcement that he was stepping back from royal duties, a decision long speculated to have been influenced by a rift with Prince William. After the bombshell announcement by Prince Harry, only Charles, Prince of Wales at the time, and his wife Camilla, accompanied his mother Queen Elizabeth. Neither Kensington Palace nor Buckingham Palace have said why the late amendment was made, the Daily Telegraph said. Robert Lacey, author of Battle of Brothers, claimed that the Sussexes were expecting to proceed into the church behind Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Charles, and William. He claimed that the decision to leave them out left Harry fighting back tears. In the book, Mr. Lacey wrote, in 2018 and 2019, Harry and Meghan had walked down the aisle in the main procession. But, in 2020, they were being shunted aside on their final appearance as working royals in Britain. As now glaringly junior members of the family, the Sussexes would simply have to shuffle their way to their seats and take their place on the sidelines. The subservience of a spare could not have been more strikingly illustrated. Doubts have been raised as to whether Meghan Markle can turn around the British public's perceptions of her by a leading royal expert. Robert Jobson made a comparison between Queen Camilla declining to comment publicly when her own popularity was in the doldrums with Meghan's worrying about whether she is liked or not. Mr. Jobson told podcast Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered that Camilla in recent months has shown how important it was for King Charles to have a good wife by his side over what must have been a difficult period of time, given the monarch's cancer diagnosis. He added, "It would have been nice for Harry if she, Meghan, had been there. I think she was probably quite wary of, perhaps, the reaction." The royal expert was commenting on Meghan's absence from the UK last week when Prince Harry was in London to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. Mr. Jobson expressed some surprise at Meghan not being in Britain, given her usual appearances at events linked to the sports competition for veterans which was founded by her husband, going on to consider the Duchess of Sussex and Queen Camilla. Fellow royal expert Kinsey Schofield pointed to ongoing public support for Camilla, who she said has been seen as carrying much of the weight in terms of the public-facing aspect of the monarchy during Charles's recent absence. She added, "Not one complaint. She is just graceful and executes her royal duties." The podcast host asked Mr. Jobson if he could see any similarities between Camilla and Meghan, posing the question, could Meghan turn her public perception around through her actions and change people's opinions of her?